Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple. Products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, it's pretty much like it's a prequel actually to the last episode. So this episode was supposed to happen first, right? But then I got caught up with the You're Too Nice episode. I was like, I was very curious about, the concept of that, statement, because I'm like, it's something where I'm like, you had, honestly, to kind of continue off from where I last left off on that and things, I feel like that's an answer, that's something that you look up. Like, what do you tell a person that that you don't like? What do you tell a person that you don't like, or how do you tell them that you don't like them? But in a nice way and thing. Let me look that up real quick. How do you tell a person you don't like them? The direct approach can be good because you don't leave them hanging, and because they're like, I appreciate you asking me, but no thanks. No, I'm not looking to date right now. I feel like that's common. That's like, oh, okay, I can understand that. So I need to be reaching out, but I'm in a relationship. Well, obviously, I mean, with social media, I think you can you can see when a person's in a relationship and stuff. I feel like if you go past looking at a person's profile and all that, and they're clearly taking pictures with somebody, fam, I mean, you set yourself up for that one. I wanted to be straight up with you. I'm seeing other guys. Had a great time in but I'm just not interested. I'm sorry, I didn't feel a connection. Tell someone you don't like them without hurting their feelings. Seeing that way, I'm sorry, I really like you as a person, I don't feel a connection between us. You aren't my type. You tell someone you no. Try saying that's a nice offer. And that's a nice offer. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, fam, I'm not offering you a 10-day contract in the NBA. I'm just trying to. So, how do you friend zone someone? Why are these questions? I'm like, these should not be questions. These questions should be banned. You should never look up how do you friend zone somebody. I'm like, no, I don't like that. I don't like that part of Google. I'm exiting out. Anyways, continuing on with what this episode was going to originally be about, catfishing. Now, the idea behind it, I don't get it. Why do people do that? I'm like, because my thing is this. I think, have I talked on catfishing before? Hold on for a second. If I've talked on catfishing before, I'm like, I gotta think of something else to do or talk on catfishing. I have. Dang, I talked on it all the way back in season 5. It's like 20. Okay, catfishing in 2022. That's what I'm going to call this episode. Catfishing in 2022. Why are people still doing it? Why is the TV show? It's funny because this, the last episode and this episode is all because I seen an ad for Catfish, the TV show on MTV, just sitting down watching ridiculousness. And I start thinking of this episode. So yeah, but no, I'm curious about it though. Why are these guys, not saying it in a bad way, no, I want these guys to make their money and do their thing, but fam, why are people still catfishing till this day? I don't get that, bro. No, it's a sickness, man. It is a legitimate sickness. You are possessed with the catfishing demon. No, sit down and think about it, right? This TV show, it all started from a movie documentary or whatever about the one guy in the show. And then it led into him and his friend. For the longest, I thought they were brothers. But it turns out they're just really good friends. But anyways, these guys decide, hey, well, you know what? Let's go and contact MTV, or MTV contacted them and said, hey, let's turn this into a big, giant TV show. And now this show, let me just see how many seasons they're on right now. Catfish TV Catfish, the TV show. They're on season 8, 197 episodes. So you mean to tell me that they have managed to capture 197 catfishing events? Are you serious? And then we're not even like adding the episodes from the new season that's getting ready to air. So like, bro, you gotta sit down and think about this. Like, why are people still in 2022 catfishing? I don't get it, bro. Excuse me again, but I think in this episode I'm gonna try to figure out the root of it all. Like, why are people doing it? You know, so let's start all the way from the beginning. All right, the beginning of, you know, people overall like not finding themselves attractive, right? So my thing is this. I feel like it starts there, all right? It starts with a person not finding themselves attractive. Talking to that person, you are not unattractive, okay? You are attractive. It might not be that to that person that you're attracted to, but there are, and there always will be, a person in this world that finds you attractive. So don't ever think of yourself in that way, all right? But let's say you start thinking of yourself in that way. So now you're sitting down trying to come up with a plan on what can I do to make myself, you know, attractive. My thing is this. You got to give yourself a makeover before you set yourself up for failure. If my thing is this, eventually the person's going to want to hang out. All right. If you go to that point, down that road of catfishing, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen the TV show. But if not, eventually that person is going to want to talk to you because you know you're going to be hiding your face. You know you ain't going to be wanting to video call with them, post on social media, whatever it is. But see, here's the thing though. A lot of people that have seen that show be doing some of the stuff that, because I'm saying if a woman that looks like, I'm trying to think of somebody right now. Who can I use as an example? Okay, there's this fitness model that I follow on social media. Her name is Jasmine, right? If she but it wasn't even her account. If it was off of a different account, all right, and they was using her pictures, let's say, and I didn't even know she was a fitness model, right? But she contacted me and was all like, "Hey, I want to get to know you. All right, I want to get married. I want to join your Twitch streams and watch you, you know, play horribly bad at video games forever." I'm like, fam, too good to be true. Way too good to be true. No, this is not real, okay? This is not real. But see, here's the thing, though. That I do feel like that you're going to me, because I'm like, if it did get to a point where it's like me and the catfish Jasmine, not actual Jasmine, the catfish Jasmine, she would like, of course I'm gonna be going up to all my friends and I'm going to like, no, I'm like, is that a bad thing to like show off somebody? I mean, because I'm like, I feel like that it's more so I'm showing them off like in like, I'm happy, like not showing like that. Yeah, well, I don't know. Okay, so maybe I might not do that. I feel like because no, people they do tend to like look at that in the wrong way and stuff. But like, I guess like if somebody were to ask me like, oh, you know, it's like I seen that you're in a relationship. Who's your girlfriend? And I show them a picture. Fam, okay, because it could be one of two situations. It could be to the point where they've never seen that person, and they're going to be all like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Like, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. When do you guys plan on meeting? Because here's the thing. It's going to lead to where I do eventually find out your identity. I am legit naming off a whole catfish episode, right? So eventually I'm going to contact you. I'm going to be like, when are we going to hang out? And you're all like, I'm busy. I'm like, okay, well, I could go to your job. I'm like, fam, I've recorded all the videos I recorded. I did all the streams I needed to do today. Let me go over to your job. I'm not at my job right now. I'm actually out of state. I'm like, okay, well then tell me where that state. Do you not, because my thing is this. I don't think a lot of those catfishers understand is that when a person is in love, they're in love, okay? But the thing is that I don't want to be in love with this fitness model named Jasmine. And she most likely is already, because no, when you see that, and it's like when those guys in Catfish, when they contact the person that's like, you know, that like fitness Jasmine, when they actually contact her, then they're going to ask her like, or have you been talking to Tyler? And then she's going to be like, no, I don't know who Tyler. Well, see, here's the thing, though, because there was a time, I think we did exchange, like, comments one time. So she may know me, but I don't think she's going to. But here's the thing, though. She's not going to, like, she doesn't know me. She knows, like, what she has seen in comments, okay? So that's as far. Was it that or was it videos? I think it was a video or so. No, I think that's what it was. It was a video I think I made, and then she commented on the video, I think. And so that, like, I guess, like, it was, like, the first person I can think of. I don't even know. It's, like, it's an odd coincidence. But anyways, regardless, that's not the point, all right? But, but no, like, she's all like, oh, I'm sorry, like, I don't know him, I haven't been talking to him, in fact, I'm in a relationship. So now they start playing the sad music. You know how, like, they do in the Catfish episodes and stuff. But now they start playing the sad music. And I'm sitting there looking all depressed like, I thought that was her. I thought it was her. I'm on the verge of full-blown crying at this point because I'm like, fam, like, it's like, what's going on right now? Okay, now, who am I talking to? Because now I'm angry. Now I'm upset. And I'm like, I need to figure out what's going on, all right? So then eventually, okay, so let's say if I was on the Catfish TV show, let's say, because how was you finding out a catfish I feel like they would just stop talking to you if this was before the TV show. But let's say I got my episode, right? So now, like, Neve, is it Neve, whatever that dude's name is, all right, him, and then the new girl that they got on there, now we're making plans, because now they done contacted her and been all like, hey, you know what? Like, he knows that you're catfishing him. All he just wants to do is meet up and have a conversation. So she's agreeing to this conversation. So then she's all like, oh, well, I live down the street from where he lives. Then at that point, I'm like, fam, oh, this is somebody I went to school with. This is what, we gotta go, bro. We gotta go. Like, I don't care if we walk in, catch a Uber. We gotta go down the street. I'm like, she tells the address. I go over to the house, right? And then, of course, they go to a commercial break. So now I gotta wait for the commercial break and stuff. I hate when they do that. I hate when they get right to the house, and then that's when they decide. Can you guys at least show the person, and then show the other person's reaction, and then go to commercial break? But what they'll like to do is, like, wait for the door to open, and then the person's like, oh my god, and then they'll go to commercial break. And I'm like, that is it's just dumb advertisement, okay? It's just dumb timing and dumb advertisements. But anyways, now we're back, alright? Now we're back. The intense music is starting to intensify. The door opens up. It is a dude named Charles. And he was pretending to be fitness model Jasmine. So at this point, I'm like, my thing is this. I want to go back home, right? I want to put on my black forces, alright? I might have just brought my black forces just in case, because I probably would have started overthinking the situation. Like, what if I've been talking to a dude this whole time? So now I showed up in my black forces, right? I seen Charles open up the door, and he is looking at me, talking about, hi, Tyler. I'm going to start swinging, bro. I am going to start swinging, and I'm probably not going to stop swinging. It's going to take probably producers, cameramen, the host of Catfish. It's going to take a lot of people. Because stuff like that, like, I'm like, fam, why? I'm like, my thing is this. Alright, that if you're using a fitness model named Jasmine, alright, that's who I'm going to be thinking of. But if I seen you, it's like, fam, okay, not trying to, sound a certain way, but I'm not into men. So I'm saying, why would you assume that something was going to happen, okay? Facebook, okay, by the women that I follow. I'm saying, like, I follow. My thing is this. Stuff like that it's not cool. It's not chill. But you know what? Let's just, because I feel like this is gonna start like something controversial. We're like, well, why do you have a problem if he's a man? Why you could like, and there's people out there that want to have that argument, and I'm like, I am gonna try to argue about that. So let's just switch. It's some woman named, it's the lunchroom lady named Bertha, and I'm like, fam, the lunchroom lady. So I'm like, at this point now, I slipped the Air Forces off, and I'm all like, what? I'm like, fam, why? What? Not why? I'm like, I don't get like. What was the reason? All right. But anyways, Bertha, the one that was serving me burnt pizza, I'm like, okay, well, based off of that alone, I know that, because I don't eat my food burnt. So I'm like, therefore, it cannot happen. I like how this is like turned into a whole like comedy show and things. You know what? Erase that whole example. We ain't gonna talk on that no more. I dragged it all the way on to 15 minutes, and I'm like, fam, I shouldn't have done all that. But anyways, but no, the thing is, like, I just don't get, like, why does it lead to a point where it's like, fam, you know I'm going to figure out that it's not you, and then if it's, like, a situation where you just drop all context from me, it's like, okay, well then, because no, there's a YouTuber, okay, and after this, I'm going to end this, podcast episode, but there's a YouTuber, I think it was, Swoozy, it was him. And he does these story times, and he was talking about how when a person had catfished him, and they was using this singer's face, Tinashe, and then she got all popular and famous, and then did a Proactive commercial, that like facial cream stuff, and then yeah, Swoozy, he seen it, and it was like, was it Swoozy? I think it was. Hold on for a second, Swoozy. Yeah, okay. I was like, I just had to make sure I was like saying his name correctly, or it was him and things. But anyways, but then yeah, he did figure out that he was Catfish. He put two and two together. So it's like, I don't think people realize that. It's like, eventually I'm gonna put two and two together and realize that, hey, I was Catfish. So that's why it's things like that. You just gotta be honest with a person. Because if you're not, I feel like a person being honest with me, that's like, oh, okay, I could be chilled with this person regardless of if I find them attractive or not, but I'm still going to be cool with this person because they were honest with me. They wasn't hiding behind corners and stuff trying to jump out and surprise me and things. No, they was honest with me. I'm like, that, in my opinion, that's like the best trait that a person can have, is honesty and communication. That's it. That's all you have that you have to have. But the good looks, pretending to be the Jasmine model, or pretending to be any other model, it's like, fam, like, nah, bro. Like, go get out of here with that, because I'm like, I ain't even there for it. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. Make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. And then that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.